Hi everyone, it's Rachel here, and I'm about to start work on this journal here. This is one of the ones I had prepared the cover for with you, and this was an envelope journal that I had put together when I did the 3 envelope journals together, but then in this one I decided to stitch in Christmas pages, and I did that the same way as I did the other one that Donna is purchasing, and the other one is going to Janie, this one here. So I need to finish that. Janie, I'm still umming and ahhing about the cover, and I like to have my cover before I do anything. So I had already started work on this one a while back and then stopped and got the other ones completed. They are all spoken for. Guys, you're really fast. So I'm going to put this page here, and then I'm going to cut open my envelope. So I might as well do that now. I need a piece of paper to slide in here because I don't want to close my pocket, and it's going to open on the side. So I'm just going to grab this piece of paper and slide it under. And it will bulk out quite a bit because it does, I think I've glued in a few pockets and things, but there's quite a bit of work to do in it. So I thought I might share some of the process with you guys. I can actually remove my cover. I'm going to glue this bag I made with everyone. I'm going to glue that there. And I've got This Book Belongs To here. This one, I printed it on that chamomile. They called it chamomile. It's not really chamomile, but the chamomile paper that I included in my pack. I said I wanted to try and print some things, and I'm going to print some antique letters on there, I think. It just gives it a darker tinge. So I'm going to glue that there, and I'm going to glue this. So let me glue that first. And I'm just going to use, I could actually use what's it called, double-sided tape, but I would just go over it with the glue stick. Now it's a bit chilly. We woke up to 5 degrees this morning Celsius, and I think it's getting up to 13. We haven't turned our heating on yet, so I am a bit chilled. Oh, I could have gone and put my other woolly cardigan over the top of this jumper, but anyway. Yeah, we haven't turned it on. Well, it's also to save energy a little bit, but also we need the programmer to come and program it all so that it's all, because it's all electronic. My husband had to have everything electronic with an app, and they haven't put the app in because the app was going to be a new app, updated app, and he said, so the programmer said he wasn't coming to do it until, so what I need to do is remember, I need to run my wet glue down here on the bit that's going to go over there here, because we don't want to close the pocket. So I need to run, I'll run my glue down here. I'll go around the edges of this paper because quite often I don't get right to the edge, and I'm a person that prefers all my edges stuck down as best as possible. Sometimes I have little curly whirly corners coming up, and you just need to stick a bit of glue under there because I might have missed it because I can't see for looking. Okay, so that's that. And then I need to swish my glue around here. Now, I didn't need to cover this up, but yes, I did need to cover it up, actually, I tell a lie, because I want it to be closed. I don't want it to have the opening there, so yes, I do need to stick, but you could just stick a piece of paper to there if you wanted to. But then I do have this V coming down from the other envelope, so I think I'll cover that up. So this is for Jean, and Jean was asking me if she could add another signature, because in the photograph, I sent her just the photograph of the incomplete journal, and this is the one she chose. There's 2 elastics, so you could put something little in that elastic, but that's really just holding it all. What you can do, so it's not really made, if I wanted to do 2 elastics in here, you've got to put your eyelets next to each other, and then you get 2 nice long elastics sort of thing. But you can add another signature, and I'll show you how, and I'm going to provide it for Jean. If you get another piece of elastic, so what I need to do is get this piece of elastic, go through my center, which is, my center is going to be what? I think the center of this one. I mean, the center of this can really be either or. I've got a few things peekabooing out that I need to stick in, complete and stick in. So let's just go. I think this might, that's not really half, is it? Is it? Let's see where our center is going to be. Is this going to be my center? Yes, that's about half. So basically what you do is you get your elastic and just slide it over everything like so. Now I'm still attached to my thing. I cut my elastic after. Then you need to, that's too much. So you're going to tie it. You don't want to pull it too tight so that you rip your papers. They might rip a little bit. Now, I sometimes wonder whether my elastic is too thick. I think it's a 2 mil. So you want to pull it fairly taut, and then you tie it. So that means the center of this is going to have 2 elastics. Now that's not very tight, but it might be tight enough. So then when I slide this into the Midori style binding, it's going to slide in there. So it's going to have 2 elastics. Okay, so that will slide in there. But this serves, so basically you slide it through here, and then this, just say I had another signature, which I don't have one ready. Let me see if I've got some folded pieces. I can fold a piece of paper here. I'll fold this one. So, okay, this is my second signature. And I find just, it's only one sheet, but just say it was more than one sheet. You find the center of your second signature and you slide it in there. And then it holds the 2. So you slide it in there and then it holds the 2 signatures. And then that'll be, this elastic here goes through the center of this one. Let's just do it so you can see. I don't want to slide it in. I don't want to damage it, you know. So you slide it in there and you've got 2 signatures. So this is how you've got one signature, which is a really fat one. And then here, excuse me, you have another signature and it's attached by the elastic. So you could even, if this was really bulky, you could add just a few pages, extra pages in. But the nice thing about the Midori one is then you could take and make another cover for and put it away, and then you can work in it again the next year if you wanted to. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to give that elastic to Eugene. You may want to tie it slightly tighter. Just maybe wing it. I'll leave it long. I won't trim it down or anything like that. Just so you can see what you want to do. This extra elastic. See, it's still attached. There we go. I'll take that out. And we are working on the journal. So I can put this aside. That's all done for me now. I could add a little bit of washi tape if I wanted to. But that's the cover of that one. I like that it's exposed and sort of falling apart and everything. So it's not falling apart, but it looks like it's falling apart because I haven't reattached it all. And then here we've got this here, and I need to now trim along here. And I must do that now before I forget, because otherwise I'll forget to open it. And so that is now a side tuck pocket, as I did with Donna's, because this is constructed in a similar way to Donna's non-Christmas one. So the next thing to do is, oh, well, I need to keep this open just a sec so I can see there what's happening. And I need to do a little bit of something on here. I wouldn't actually do that first. The first thing I do is really go through, and I've had a few pockets that I've made with you guys. I did put some aside for this journal. So this one here, I'm probably going to put, I had a few pieces here, but I have to be careful. My one thing is I want to be careful not to reuse papers that are already in, because I've got plenty of Christmas papers that I've done over the last couple of years. So I probably would like to use something different there. So I just need to double check and see if that one is already in. I can't remember what side of the paper it was. I don't think it's on that one. It might be on this one. It could be on the other side of that paper. We'll see. And if it is, then yes, it is. So I won't use that there. I'll use that on another journal. I think I've got both those, so I'll need to find. It becomes quite hard because you can't remember what you've put in. Anyway, so yes, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be going in and sticking in a few pockets. That one I've already glued in. See that we made these together. It's the wraparound. So all I need to do now is put tags in those. I am going through to slowly, and I'll be putting in a few of my doilies. Let me see. I may need to print some more out. Let me just have a look. I'm pretty pleased. I've been able to get quite a few things made. Quite a few. Like I've pretty much nearly finished the 5. I've got these. I like to include those as well, especially on these green papers. Although I've got one. That one I've got that there. It does need a few more pockets and things. So I've just, as a preliminary thing, started to put in what I had left over from my previous makes. Does that make sense? There's another pocket there. I'll put something there. It's a little side tuck. I like those. I like those. I like these little diagonal ones because they give you a tuck space. You're not going to write on this page unless you put gesso on it, but you don't cover up the beautiful old book page either. I'll leave the elastic there. It's not bothering me. So don't forget to give it to Eugene. Now this one here, this is quite fragile. This is like, I think it's from the 60s, this paper. 53. So what I have been doing on these, a bit crooked too, is I've been attaching a lovely sort of printed out trim. Now this one I wanted to make into a window pocket. It's from my frames, and I had some vellum here before, because I did some yesterday, but I don't know where I've put it, the leftover. I don't need that right now because I'm not decorating the front right this very second. I can't see where it is. I think I did tidy up yesterday, so possibly I've put it away. Did I put it in here? My scrap basket is growing. I'm not done with Christmas yet. By any means, I'm not done with Christmas. So I may make a couple more. I'm not sure. I won't promise. But I do have a bit of a list going for Christmas as well. So, oh dear, it's never ending. I wanted to grab just a piece of plain vellum or tracing paper. This feels a bit more like vellum. I'll just grab that one. I had a piece going. I don't know what I've done with it. Hopeless. Hopeless, hopeless. Okay. I do have like a little pouch of just all things printed on tracing paper and all vellum. And see, this was a boo-boo. And so I'm just going to cut a rectangle. Now, one of you did suggest, why didn't I use double-sided tape to stick them on instead of messing with the glue? And it's a wonderful idea, but I seem to mess it up. I had to throw one out. No, I didn't throw it out. I just had to rip it off and do another one because I didn't put the tape in the right spot. So I think I'll just stick to what I'm comfortable with and not do the double-sided. It was lovely while it lasted. Okay, so I put a little bit of glue around that edge and a little bit of glue around that edge, trying not to smush too much because you don't want to have glue on your window bit. It's not like all glued down, it's just around the edges so that you don't want, if you're sliding something in there, to catch on it. So that's just going to go there. So first I'll stick it down there. And then I sort of try to work in an outwards direction to make sure that the glue oozes out to the edge, like so that the edges are stuck down, because that's what gets caught when you're sticking things in, and it seems to be okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And I use the tacky glue because the quick drying tacky glue, because in theory it dries faster and so it will hold. I don't appear to have glue there. Anyway, let's me grab my wet one and just clear off any glue around the edge, because because you don't want it to stick. And I think that will be okay. And I put a little snip here because it's going to be a pocket. And then I'm just going to glue it. I'm not going to put it on that page because that's, I think that page could have a bit of collaging and a bit of writing on that side. And that would, because it's got a few creases in it from where it was folded originally. And so, yeah, I didn't want to mess about with it by putting anything too heavy on it. So I really do love these window pockets. I'll call them frames, Christmas frames. Got kit 1 and kit 2. Bit of crooked cutting there. Wouldn't be me if it wasn't crooked. Okay, oh, and I also have these printed out bigger, and I just backed them onto just a random book page. And oh, and look at those, I love those. That video will be coming up. You might have already seen it. I took the little bags and I put these on them. I thought that's really cute. Put some side tags in there. But these, I thought maybe not in this part of it. I might do it further on. Like, it doesn't fit on there, but it could be like a cute little pocket to put a little tag in. So I have been using those in the other journals that are spoken for. So I could put one there. In fact, I think I will. I like the colours. Isn't that image divine? I just love it. It's beautiful. I can't remember what artist that is, but it's beautiful. Really, really love that. Okay, so we'll put that here. And they're nice and strong, and then I just put a little tag in there, a little something in there. So you don't take away from the whole page. Things can be happen on the page, but there's also a little pocket. Just need to. So obviously this is stiffer than the paper, so sometimes until the glue holds it can pop up, so you just need to make sure that they're sticking down. It's not the end. Oh, here I put it side tuck. This was with a collage page that I had flying around, and I just added that and that on there, the embroidery, like that. So some of these will receive some doilies, but I'll just wait till I finish doing. Oh, there's one already. Just to, I mean, you could write on that page, but you can also write on the doily. And someone who uses the doilies a lot in their journals is Johanna. She writes on them, and they look really cool because she does write in her journals. And then I'm not doing anything on those pages, and I may have run out of things to put in. I need to make some more. Yes. Oh, I've glued that one in. I made that with you guys, and so really I'm up to the decorating part of the journal, the decorating of the envelopes and bags slash envelopes. So I'm actually thinking I might really like that on there, on that lovely straw paper mini envelope. I was so excited to find those. I used to be able to get bags, and they've stopped making them. I can't get them from the wholesaler anymore. I might have a few left, but not many. But I actually think I like the envelopes more than the bags, because, you know, you can make a little like a little baggy thing with the pieces of straw paper yourself. And I think that's gorgeous. So that's going to go on there. That was a good decision. Normally I faff about a bit with these more complex compositions. Oh, I didn't ask anyone how you are. I just got right into it. I couldn't help myself. I'm just pleased that I have finished some. You know, I have pre-recorded all of these videos simply because I got cracking on them, but I wanted to share some of the process. And this one I'm going to leave, as I did with Donna's, I'm going to leave that open there and just slide something in there. And I'm not sure what I would like to put here. Let me see what I have flying around. I mean, there's plenty of things. More of those frames. I might do another one of those. I do like those. Those are not, it's book. I don't think I want, I printed this one out. See, look at the, when you print on the, I always say it, but when you print on the cardstock, you get quite a blurry image. Like not a blurry image, but it's more faded. When I print on my HP paper, it's amazing. Actually, this is on cardstock. I think I might make something out of those. And I've got these lovely. Let's just, I need to see the thing, that, you know, this, while I'm looking at the papers, because then something will grab me, like that's grabbing me, or this is grabbing me even more. And then maybe find some sort of little image. I've got my bird. I haven't used my Christmas bird yet. Just a sec. Let's see. So if I were to tear, want to hand tear it, this lovely marbled paper, I just want to put a piece, I think, there. Yes, I do. Lock it in. Okay, so put that one there. I always think I can get more done than what I actually can. Does it happen to anybody else? I'm always really ambitious and think, oh, I'm going to get this done and this done and this done, and then none of it happens. Like a bit of it happens, and that's when I start to get the anxiety happening. So let's fussy cut this bird out. I know it's painful, but we have to do it because I hadn't pre-done it. And just see what it looks like. Been dying to put this bird somewhere. My ephemera folder is really slimming out. It really is. I'm probably gonna have to, I mean, I've got stuff there, but there's stuff, there are some things they're not really me. There's some in Jen's kits that aren't really me, that I don't tend to, they're not my go-tos. So I'm not going to make myself use anything that is not really my sort of style of what I like. So then I need to print out the things again that I really like. And I have slowly been putting my embroidered pieces on, you know, the printed out embroidered pieces. I should actually, one thing I like to do, I've all these bits in here, while I've still got a bit of substance left, I probably should have cut this out before I started cutting the bird out, because, you know, then you're not at risk so much of ripping the legs or something like that. So let's see. So these are, you know, they take quite a while to do these envelope journals. They're not super speedy. Okay, I think that'll do for that bit. I don't want to cut the legs too slim. Some of this may get snipped off because I want to be able to see the bird under the envelope. I don't want the bird to disappear under the envelope. And I may decide not to use it because I might have to chop too much off to make it fit. We'll just see. Oh no, I can just chop a little bit off. I chop I can just chop a little bit and the bird can just go very slightly under. But do I like it? I don't think it goes really well there. I think, oh no, I think it's meant to be more like that. What about if I were to put it more? I don't like it because it's centered. It's too centered. No, no. I don't think I want the bird there. After all of that, I'm sorry guys, I don't want the bird there. What else do I have that is horizontal? I haven't used this yet. That's blending into the paper, so we don't want to use that. I don't have too much that's horizontal, but I know Jen does. She has Santa. She has Santa and his reindeers. Nope. None of it's working for me today. And if it's not working for me, then you know what? I just give up and I move on to the next thing, and I'll come back to it another day and see if I can find something that will go. These are all lovely, but they're not quite right. Some are too big. Some are too blendy. And she definitely didn't have anything in the ladies section. I know you can't see what I'm looking at. I do love these. Oh, now these are cute. Oh, I thought I'd used all of these up, but I haven't. What else do I have? I've got little... I need to make these into little things. I think I might like one of these. Possibly. Let's just tear them. The nice thing about the little envelope journal is you just can pick it up. Oh my goodness, my ruler is out there because I was measuring things. I forgot to bring it in. I knew I forgot something. We'll just use this one. You know I still haven't picked up my ruler from beside my table. My We Are Memory Keepers one. It's still there. Waiting to be picked up. I forgot about it until right this second. So at least if I get this first bit done, then we can do another video working on the rest. I do have a bit of ephemera made, but I'm not sure if I have enough. I do really like that. Let me just rip the other one, the other colour, and see which one I prefer. This one might blend in a bit because of the marbled paper behind. I will put that bird somewhere else. It will get there. I just didn't want it on there. It just didn't work with the envelope above it. Excuse me. Okay. I'm thinking I like the, you know, the creamy sort of colour of that. And it's confirmed, I do. The other option is I could have put something, you know, some sort of Christmassy written message, but I do really like this image, so I think I'm going to put that there. I haven't decided. I could leave that. I could cover that with fabric. Oh, yeah, I might cover that with fabric, that bit there. I'll probably, oh, you know, fabric I might use is the one I had the other day. Do I have a piece of it up here? This one. I think I'm going to glue something, but I will cover it. Yes. Oh, look at that. Yep, I will do that off camera. I'm just going to get a piece of fabric that's big enough to wrap around to here and cover the stitching of the signatures. I will do that, definitely. Okay, so that's done. Now here, do we want to do anything here? We've got our, I'm just going to, excuse me, I'm just going to snip my semicircle shape. I don't even measure where the center is. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so that way we know that's a pocket there, and that's going to tuck in there. Now here I could, maybe we could have like a, oh, we don't have anything there. Well, we need to have something there. I don't want to put that there. What will we have there? Or will we just leave it for secret writing? Could leave it for secret writing. I don't think I want, like, you know, another sort of label-y thing would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? I mean, you could stick something right across there, but I don't want to make that closure too small because then otherwise it will be hard to put things in, and that's the whole point of it, is to put things in. We could have something like one of these on there, or I could put it up there. I think I want to leave that. That can have some writing. I think I'm going to put something like that there, or the rectangle one, this one. I don't like cutting these ones out, but I will do it. I don't do such a great job. Excuse me. So with my little scissors, I might cut those bits out. Actually, I saw Gail do this one time. She snips into the corner and then the pieces just drop off. For that. Oh yes, that's very good, Gail. Oh, I like that, especially with these ones. Oh, snip into the corner. I've nearly run out of these. I've really used them a lot. And then I'll just cut this. I don't do such a good job with the curvy bits, but oh, not too bad. It's a challenge. I need to cut a bit more of that. And then I'm going to get my big scissors. For long stretches, I do like to use the big scissors because you just do one, you know, a couple of snips and it's done, and you have more hope of going a little bit straighter. And that is going to just simply attach there. I really like that. Simple, simple. Okay, I'm going to leave that. I might put a bit of washi when we pull out the washies. So that's that. I'm wondering here, like you could write on there with it, you know, when I say you can write on these pattern pages, you really do need to use, though, like a thicker nib pen, like this type of pen would write really well on there. So I'm wondering whether to just leave that, well, Jean, you can decide that, or whether to, I could, you know, I could put a little piece of holly there. I could put, you know, not that one, it's too big. But, you know, you can put something like that on there. But, you know, maybe, Jean, you would like to do that when you have it, when you have fun decorating it. Because I don't want to take away all of the decorating options either. So, you know, like here on one of the journals, I did put one of these pockets and I put a little tag in it. I thought that was really cute. I just add one of those and then you can put a little tag in there with some writing. But we might add also some flippy out pages. So we've got that already going on there. So what I'm really looking at now, oh yeah, I'm going to find something to go there. Now, well, I think I wanted to use this. I might cut some of that out for a pocket, but I can't use any of these images that I had ready to go because I've already got them in the book. And I've got that image in the book. I don't know if I've got that one. Do I have that one? I possibly don't, because if I chose that one, it means I probably didn't have it in here. Just bear with me 1 second while I have a look. I just don't want to be, I guess it's not the end of the world. Like if I were to be repetitive, you could actually just change it up in anyone's journals. That speaks for anyone, because I've done these sorts of things in all of the journals. And I do try to check, but I could miss it. But if I were to double up, just say have it is like that image twice, just could switch it, put something else on there, and you know, just change it, sort of thing. So I don't think I have that one, but we'll see. We haven't gotten to the last grouping of pages yet. Here's the last grouping of pages, I think. Gosh, I love that. I could look at that all day. I think it's the most beautiful painting. No, I don't think I have that one. There's one more. It doesn't have that border. I know it's not that one. That was one of my new ones. No, I don't. So what I can do is, oh, I need my big ruler. Oh, it's in the other room. Well, why don't I just use my cutter? I want to cut. Now, at least it'll be straight. Cut there, because I don't want this image. We've already used that. And then I'm going to cut this extra little bit off here. It doesn't matter that that's crooked because I'm going to fold it in, so that can, I'll just put that over there. And then I like to just, now, excuse me, I think I might do a tuck. Oh, it's perfect size too. See, it's too deep. I think I would struggle to put something in there. Actually, I think I'll put it that way. Excuse me. Okay, sorry. So I'm back. I can't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, this is too deep, so I'm going to just fold it over as straight as I can. Just reinforces it too. It makes it a bit shallower and reinforced. And I always do them crooked. That is as crooked as can be, but anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to glue it down. Take up those stringy bits. I like these type of pockets too because, well, they're big, and also they're not bulky because they're just copy paper. And look at there, I mean, it's so crooked. Oh, I forgot, I need to do a snip. I'll do a snip as well. Sounds like plastic surgery, doesn't it? A snip and a tuck. I think what's going to take me longest to finish this, is, as long as I don't have, I've got quite a bit of ephemera made. I might have to make a bit more. I've been making it with you guys. I'll just put it slightly over because I don't want to go where the snip is. Probably the thing that will probably take me the longest is figuring out which papers have I used and which ones haven't I used. I might add, I don't know, I think that's fine. Put that there. And we'll just have another quick look, see what else. I do want to put this bird somewhere. Oh, isn't that lovely? It can go on a page somewhere. Not there. I think I like it on a page, like on this side. I do like it there. You know what I would put under it a little bit is, oh, I've got a bit of script here. Very fragile script. I'm going to put that under it. If I can glue it without ripping it, that will be, well, I just put it together like a jigsaw puzzle. It's not a problem. So don't do too much decorating on the pages. My goal is usually just to add tucks, to add in more writing space, really. But occasionally I will stick something down on a page that I like. Because I sort of really want to leave it up to the person who ends up with the journal to do the decorating themselves. Oops, and the bird. So Jean, when you see this, you're going to have a giggle because the bird came apart. It be broken. I broke it. I always break them. I told you. Spindly legs. Spindly legs. I'm going to put the bird on and figure out now. Just a minute. That's not right. Don't put the bird on. Put this on first. Ding dong. Now I can't think. Oh, this is terrible. I don't want my bird facing like that. I need it to go like that. Let's just see. Oh my goodness. Is that how it was? That's not how it was. That's not a good thing. Now my bird, oh, I think my bird, oh, that's it. It was bending over like that. Okay. A bit hard pressed. Can't figure it out. Okay, that the bird, oh, more. Goodness gracious, what a disaster. Stick the bird on first. Let me stick the bird on first. The bird goes like that. That's it. Take the leaves off. It's going to be a bit sticky. I'll have to give it a wipe. Stick the bird on and then stick this on. This bird was tricky to, there's his leg there. I couldn't see where it was. He was tricky to put back together because he was at a funny angle. Cheeky bird. Anyway, it's all part of it, isn't it, watching me struggle. Now this is very slightly damp, which is probably a good thing. I'm just gonna run over there. It wasn't too much. Fortunately I didn't exaggerate with my glue, so that's okay. I kind of feel like it needs, just might need a little bit of something else. Let me just cut this out. I'm wondering. Yes, I like it. So I'm going to stick that there. As I'm becoming a bit messy, I think I might call it a day there, because I have to go and get Lulu soon. Paper's sticky. I've got grab my, oh look what I did, I rubbed it off. I'll have to get another one. Oh gosh, I'm a disaster. I think that's a sign, isn't it? When you become a disaster. I might have to print that out again because I liked that one. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. I've got airmail. Airmail will do it. I made a boo-boo. Because my I rubbed too hard and my wet one took the ink off. And I knew that happens, but it's never happened before. I always rub them, even when that wet one is really wet. And this time, well, it must be, maybe the red ink doesn't take so well. Let's fold this over so we don't have the same problem. I'm going to put that one there. It's slightly bigger. It's okay. It's good. It's all good. It'll cover up any faux pas that have happened anywhere. There we go. Similar look. Okay, so I think I'll stop there and we will continue on in the next video. And I'm going to tidy up my mess because I'm feeling in a fluster. And but we did get quite a bit done. I'm happy that I've already got some pockets in there because that's always a thing. And so I put, as I said, I do my first round and then I go back and then I start adding a bit more. Like I might add a flipperoo somewhere and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like this needs decorating and that needs decorating. So there's quite a bit to do. There's more. So yes, so I hope you enjoyed that. It's a start. And thank you so much for watching and have a great day. And I will see you again soon. Bye.